And mind you, I don't begrudge anybody wanting to go to church. But when people say they want to go to church, I'm always curious, like, were you going to church before the alleged incident?
Yes, I
Setting too.
Okay. I know back in the day, some judges, even though it was your first setting, they'd say you're going to trial. So are you ready for trial? We can have a jury brought up. All right, where is Morales?
He's here.
Come up. Okay, so
Information for the amending conditions also.
do you know, because I see that there are some PF cases on
Yes,
here
Mitch.
with manufacturing delivery.
Correct.
What are y'all anticipating though?
We do have labs back, Judge. I actually spoke with defense counsel last week and started looking at it ahead of today's setting. Based on my review, it looks like all these cases arise out of the same incident, although Odyssey reflects different. So I want to thoroughly go through all the evidence, confirm that we have everything, but I did request lab discovery packet on these labs. So if we could just have a reset, that would be ideal. That way I can give a global offer as well, because there's 6 cases total, 4 felony, 2 misdemeanor.
All right.
And I think it's gonna take a while. Once she gets all the discovery, it's a lot to go through. It's gonna be a lot to go through. But yeah, that's kind of where we are.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a reset date, 45 days for discovery.
And then the other issue I was gonna approach on.
Wait, just 1 second. Let me do,
Yes,
I like to do one thing at a time.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
All right, so June 18th is coming back for discovery.
And then he's on bond
Mhm.
on GPS.
Mhm.
I think he's on partial, but he needs to submit a work schedule.
Okay.
But he also would like to have permission to go to church on Sunday. And he
Okay.
needs,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but on this, why do I have in the notes the 2026 case that ends in 49? It says dismissed and re-indicted. Was that ever dismissed?
Let me confirm first.
it's a lot to
It's-
go through.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually if it's re-indicted, now you all do that -2 or something.
Correct. You said the one ending in 49, Judge?
Yes.
In fact, I was gonna try to get copies of the indictments
Okay.
before I leave.
Norma, can you give her copies of the indictments? On Mikhail, is it Mikhail or Michael?
Michael.
Michael Morales?
I do see here, Judge, on 312, there was an entry from pre-indictment court that says defense appeared past at grand jury, but the only setting I see for grand jury is on 324, so I don't know.
Okay, I don't know why I have a May 29th. Okay.
I don't know.
Right.
This setting, May 20.
No, I'm sorry, April 29th.
Yeah, I don't see anything on our side, Judge.
So I just put it down then for June 18th. And I'm so sorry. So what were you talking about?
So he would like to go to church on Sundays and he needs specific authorization from the court to do that.
Mhm.
And I don't know, we don't exactly have an agreement, but she agreed to approach on it today. And I have the specific name and location of the church and the time of the
How often
service.
were you going to church before this? How often were you going to church before this incident,
Just on,
this alleged incident?
just on Sundays.
Not enough.
Like, were you going to church on a regular basis? And mind you, I don't begrudge anybody wanting to go to church. But when people say they want to go to church, I'm always curious, like, were you going to church before the alleged incident?
Yes, I'll go on with my mother and my sister.
Okay.
Or just on Sundays. They
If
go
I
like
talk to
every
the
day.
priest, he gonna tell me that
Pastor?
you, yeah, the pastor, the deacons, will
Yeah.
they be able to tell me they know you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. When are you asking that he be allowed to go to church?
Okay, it's the Extreme Harvest Church on Northwest Loop 410.
All right, just 1 second. Extreme harvest,
Yes.
not regular harvest, but an extreme harvest. Okay.
With the famous.
With an X. Oh, wait a minute. Is it just extreme
Yeah.
with no E?
Correct,
Yeah.
Judge.
Okay.
And
Where is it located?
It's 6727 Northwest 410. And the zip is 782.
Just 1 second. Okay, 7-8.
238.
Mhm.
And then the services are on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 2:30. And he says that it takes him 20 minutes to drive from home to church. So they leave around 10:30. 10:30, 10:45. And then they come home after. I guess the family goes to the lodge. I don't know how much time after the service it will give it. And he actually,
Well, I mean, he's gonna have to bypass on that
okay.
thing.
Okay, and he actually did write down the name of the pastor, Brian Avila. Ayala. Ayala. Okay. I may have misunderstood the work issue. So I think the work issue is that he does, works for an uncle, has a foundation company.
My stepfather.
Stepfather, okay. And he goes to different job sites every day,
Every
or
week.
week to week.
Oh, I mean, well, he's just gonna need to let them know.
The address of the job
Mhm.
site
And I mean, his uncle should,
is that, yeah,
make sure he has that.
yeah. Yeah, you get a letter. You just need to maybe get some sort of stuff down where you're gonna be assigned to.
Can I have those printouts, please?
The judge thought this would be a routine court hearing until the prosecutor revealed there were 6 felony cases tied to the same defendant. With GPS monitoring, drug allegations, and multiple investigations still pending, the courtroom suddenly got tense. But then, in the middle of all the chaos, the defendant made an unexpected request to attend church, and the judge's reaction changed the entire mood of the case. Ah.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Thank you. Oh, there's not anyone back there because we're down one clerk. So if you talk to her, she'll take it back. Just let yeah, know.
Okay.
Oh, she's right here.
Okay.
Who's next? Oh, Lorraine. Oh, there she is. What page is he on? All right, who's on Jose Martinez? All right, if you all would come up. Hi.
Hi, Judge, how are you?
All right, how's it going?
Good, thank you very much.
All right, where are we on this case?
Judge, I submitted an acknowledgement of discovery.
Okay. Do y'all have the acknowledgement of discovery? On this case, has the state tendered an offer yet?
No, Judge, we barely started having conversations about this. Search for some legal issues around that.
Okay.
And we is planning super busy lately and barely comes.
All right, Norma. If you'll recall this
Yeah.
back. Listen. This one second. $526. All right, Norma, if you recall this back for $526 and state at that time an offer is due. All
Pay
right,
tender.
all right, thank
Of course,
you.
Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you. All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 002-564 State versus Isidro Sanchez. Can I have parties announced?
Brandon Prater for the state.
John Robertson from Mr. Sanchez.
And are you Mr. Sanchez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Sanchez, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
I do.
State, are you proceeding as presented?
We are, Judge.
Sir, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, counsel, your client needs to sign. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams, or you can go ahead and sign. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, I understand.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Do.
Mr. Sanchez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Mm.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at $1,000 fine probated, and the state recommends deferred. Did you understand that as your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense and state?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, the DOEP course, and MRT. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Judge. You are state exhibit number 1 and all attachments.
Objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in, the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, he wants to get this behind him. He's got a lot of obligations. He's trying to get things sorted out. I think he'll do well on deferred.
All right, what are your obligations?
Kids. Oh yeah, I got 8 kids that I gotta support for, so.
All right, so how old are your 8 children? What are their ages?
14, 13, 2 twins that are 11, and then I have 4 toddlers. There's the rest of the twins, if they're gonna be 4 this coming up here in February, and then the other 2 are gonna be 3 and 2 on June and July.
Okay.
We got a big family.
Wow.
Yeah.
So were the twins expected?
They run highly in both of the families,
Oh.
so yeah, it was kind of it was a hit to the side, but
You plan on having more children?
no, there's that gray hair already from them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So do you live with the
with
children?
2 out of 6. I have a non-custodial with 6 of them that are from my first relationship. That are the older ones, and then the other ones are with my new wife that I have now.
Okay. So are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I do home good deliveries like furniture and stuff like that we're contracted through Wayfair right now. I was working for Console Plus, but they went bankrupt. So I was out of a job for a couple of months, and then we went to Wayfair.
Okay,
So
awesome.
I've been there since I think November already.
And if you're drug tested today?
Positive. I mean, is it negative, right? Negative, right? I understood it wrong. Yeah, no, I'll be clean.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication, regular random UAs, or the patch. And your attorney will explain to you about the patch. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, $1,000 fine, probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are complete, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. If you end up testing positive while you're on probation, 1, a motion to revoke may be filed. But 2, you also may have restrictions placed on your ability to see your children. Now, what do I mean by restrictions? I mean, no unsupervised visits type of restrictions. You understand?
Yes.
All right. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations, but we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment if they recommend inpatient treatment. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you have children.
Yes, ma'am.
You got to make sure that you're a good example for them.
Mhm.
And don't come back here anymore
Yes,
for
ma'am.
this, okay?
Thank you.
You can come back and say hi, but other than that, don't come back, okay?
Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Got it.
Thank you.